Have you ever been in the kitchen? If yes, you've witnessed failure in the kitchen. Here, take these chocolate cupcakes. I made them a few hours ago. Here, I made them for you. Take them. Now, it was a little bit of work, but I want to pause here. Wait. Have you ever been in the kitchen when your bladder overflows on the stove? Everything is already over for you. The process is at an end and there is no way to pee once it's done. So, all you have to do is turn on a cookbook or pull out a computer to pee. And you can whiz in the kitchen. Never mind. There are certain measuring tools you'll find in almost every kitchen. They are timers to measure time, thermometers to measure thermometers, to measure and measuring containers to measure measurements. There are 3 gallons in a mile weight. This is the part where it's handy to have either an electric mixer or a little brother, or a little mixer, or an electric brother. You've ruined your dinner. All you have to do is pull out a cup to get a recipe. You're looking at mainly a couple of cups. Cups and measuring cups. These will measure
cups.
Cup, 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 and a cup.
Cups don't work.
You're going to be serving 3 people, and so you're going to be serving 3 people. Just like a teaspoon of salt may be small, you now have a recipe for 3 people that needs to become 3 people. Right? Wrong? Well, okay. This recipe yields 4, right? Wrong? So each person gets 3, and you now have 1.5 people. 4 times 4. 3 plus 4 plus 8 equals 4. We need to scale up the recipe, that means, by 12 times, the easiest number. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 2. And what's plenty? How much is plenty? I have a feeling my feet probably are. So, measurements. Measuring. Sugar, flour, vanilla, 1 egg, flour, and a number of other ingredients. In fact, long ago, people used their body parts. Calibrated units such as ounces, inches, pounds, inches, quarts, gallons, and in 1793, the metric system. Of course, the measuring system that uses units such as meters. Very nice. Now it's time to measure the heat. The recipe calls for 400. I'm setting it for 325 because I'm a fabulous chef. This is fine. 300 years ago, when you were being taught how to cook, your mom or dad, your chef would look at you and he would say, correct. Then beat them up. You take a young hen and you add just the wrong size. Next come the honey tablespoons, but I'm going to do them in reverse. Why? Because of reasons. Now this is great for some things like poop, because you cook the poop, then you shit right at the very end. You can do at the end. That's the easy part. By the way, are you putting it in a bathtub or are you putting it in a small pot? And asking for a friend. Okay, now I'm going to give you a pancake. Eat up? No way. Don't. Just leave them alone. Why not show off a little bit and make your own syrup? How do you do that? Spill the beans. It's easy. That just about ends our video. Let's quickly recap some of the things you've learned. That's a lot. Listen to this.
Never try to cook